Gamer.
How's it going, sports gamers? Mike Straw, managing editor of Sports Gamers Online here. And like the rest of the world, the gaming industry has seen its fair share of changes forced upon it due to the circumstances surrounding the past year. More and more people are working remotely and changing how to go about putting together the best games possible. For the MLB The Show 21 team at Sony San Diego, that's been no different. The team has been hard at work on this year's installment of the only AAA baseball game on the market, but it's been awfully quiet publicly. The only thing that's been announced by the studio so far is that news will be coming in February. But why wait this long before saying when news is starting to come? Well, according to a source close to the matter, that's because there's still been plenty of discussions regarding the release happening behind the scenes. One of the biggest questions has been if MLB The Show 21 will be a multi-platform game. For those unaware, when Sony extended its partnership with the MLB and MLB Players Association, it was announced that the game will be brought to other platforms, quote, as early as 2021. Well, we're in 2021 now, and SGO has learned that MLB The Show 21 was originally confirmed internally to be coming to both the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 in 2021, back in January of 2020. But when the pandemic hit and started forcing working changes, that discussion was reopened. Now, as 2020 continued, the discussion then changed to holding off on bringing the franchise off PlayStation for another year to make sure it doesn't have any issues on the PS5. That idea received a lot of pushback from multiple parties, including Microsoft. The creators of the Xbox have been banking, for lack of a better term, on MLB The Show 21 being the first major MLB game to appear on the platform since MLB 2K13 in 2013. But with all these discussions, how likely is a delay itself? Well, because of the pushback from Microsoft, Sony San Diego began talks of delaying the release of this year's game. This discussion ended up continuing through the end of 2020, and while a decision has been made internally, the source told SGO that it's being kept close to the vest in order to avoid getting out. Now, usually, the first trailer and details about the game aren't released until late January, early February anyway. However, if we take a look back to last year for MLB The Show 20, fans knew about a closed beta in December 2019. On top of that, the cover athlete for the game was announced well before in October of 2019. With MLB The Show 21, there's been absolutely nothing. Not a peep from the team about what's to come, the platforms that it'll be on, or when it'll be available. When we pressed to put a percentage on the chances of a delay, SGO was told that it's sitting around 35 to 40%. It was then added that if there was a delay, it's likely to only be a month or so at most. As far as the hopes that it'll show up on Xbox, PC, or even Google Stadia, the source simply said, quote, if it's this year, that would be a pleasant surprise to me and others. Now personally, if the game wasn't going to come out on other platforms this year, you'd think they would have said that already to stop fans from holding out hope or hanging on, waiting for some information, but that's just my idea of things, and who knows really what Sony San Diego is planning, but we do know that in just a few short weeks, we'll finally get some details from the studio on the game this year. But now we're going to pass the questions off to you. What do you think is going to happen with MLB The Show 21? Leave a like on this video and let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more MLB The Show 21 coverage. And as always, visit our website at sportsgamersonline.com.